So, can you tell me, did you develop any street jokes while you were in isolation? Did you lose your street jokes while you were in isolation?
I didn't lose my street jokes. I love to tell street jokes. There's a lot of people who ever seen my show love the fact is I love telling street jokes in my show. One of the funniest street jokes I ever heard was this one. So a teacher was trying to see how she can let her student go home early. So she goes, okay, I'll just ask them a question. If they answer correctly, they can leave. So she said, who said 7 years ago, little Johnny raised his hands. He says, teacher, that was President Abraham Lincoln. She goes, you right. Mary, you can leave. So Johnny's like, darn, I wanted that question. So the next question, teacher said, who said it's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country? So Patricia raised her hand. Patricia said, teacher, that was President Kennedy. She goes, you right, Patricia. Johnny's like, man, I wish these women would just shut up. Teacher said, who said that? He said, Tiger Woods. Can I leave? So another street joke like I like to tell is 3 men go up to heaven. So St. Peter's like, hey, up in heaven is kind of big, so you need a car. Now the type of car you drive depends on how faithful you was to your wife. So the first guy says, well, I wasn't faithful to my wife at all. St. Peter says, I know that. Here's your Yugo. So the second guy says, well, I only cheated on my wife 1 time. St. Peter says, I know that. Here's your Honda Accord. So the last guy said, well, I never cheated on my wife. I was totally faithful. St. Peter says, I know that. Here's your Lexus. So the man with the Yugo and the man with the Honda Accord, they driving around heaven, and they see the man off the Lexus on the side of the road sitting on the hood crying. So they stop. They said, listen, man, you should be the happiest man in heaven. You're riding around in a Lexus. He's like, oh, man, I just seen my wife, and she on roller skates. I love that joke. Now here's another one. I'm going to do this one and then we're going to call it a day. Okay, so this is one of these ones. I was in Minnesota. Somebody told me this one. So two blondes sitting in a hot tub late at night. One blonde said to the next blonde, she goes, well, I've been trying to figure this out. She goes, what's that? She goes, which is closer, the moon or Miami? And the other blonde say, duh, you can't see Miami. Listen, y'all, I hope this make you laugh. You have a great day. This is Bodybuilding Comedian. You have a nice day.
I missed the show again.